How's everyone doing today? This is Millionaire Mindset Monday. We are live on YouTube. I'm going to be doing some writing on the board. And how's everyone doing today? What I want to let you know is if the writing is backwards because I have the phone flipped, then what you can do is join on YouTube if you want to take notes. If you're just watching, stay right here on Instagram. Okay. See something really quick. Oh, why is this taking so long? So weird. Okay. Great morning. It's Millionaire Mindset Monday. Hi, welcome in. We are a few minutes behind. Well, let's not say a few. We're a little bit behind because I had a meeting with one of my clients this morning and I had to just take the time to do that. How are you doing today? Happy Monday. Okay. Let me get my notes. Why don't I see them? Let me see. How are you feeling on this Monday? And as a matter of fact, I think I'm just gonna pull my notes up on the computer because I literally don't see them on here. So let me see. Okay. That's weird. I don't know. All right. Anyways, happy Millionaire Mindset Monday. This week, we're not just talking about money, we're talking about mindset because the millionaire life doesn't start in your wallet, okay? It doesn't start in your pocket, it starts in your head. And that's exactly why I wrote the book, Who Motivates the Motivator, to give you the blueprint. Oh, I like that. It is a blueprint. I used to shift from surviving on food stamps and low income housing to now I'm building businesses, leading communities, and walking in my purpose. This is what I want to let you know. In the Who Motivates the Motivator book, I share this truth. Fear, failure, and doubt will always ride in the car with you, but they don't get to drive. Okay. That quote I heard from Dr. Kanisha, I believe her last name is Williams, Dr. Kanisha Wood. Oh, actually, her book is right here. Hopefully, I'll show this book again. If I don't, this is the book I'm reading right now, and it's really good. Um, her Instagram name is Transform Nation, just in case anybody wants to connect with her. But yeah, I got that quote from her, and I'm excited to see if that quote is in the book. However, let's go back. Fear, failure, and doubt will always ride in the car with you, but they don't get to drive. How she explained it was, you have your rear view mirror and you're looking back and they're back there. You know they're there. However, they're not driving the car. What does that mean? It's not driving you to do something or to not do something because you're afraid, because you're afraid of failing, because you doubt yourself. What you have to do is have faith in yourself. You can do anything you put your mind to. And I strongly believe that. And that's why I'm here today telling you about a millionaire mindset, about Who Motivates the Motivator. My new book, you're able to pre-order it September 22nd. Next point, millionaires are not fearless. They just decide that fear belongs in the back seat while discipline and focus hold the wheel. Welcome in. How you doing today? Great morning. Oh, actually it's afternoon. Good afternoon. That's what keeps you moving when motivation runs out. Okay, drop it in the comments. Have you ever been motivated? Drop a 1 in this chat if you have ever been motivated. If you've ever been motivated, drop it quick. It's kind of a lag. I don't want to forget though. Sometimes I'll be like, what was the 1 for? But if you've ever been motivated in your life, drop a 1. Okay. That's what separates the talkers from doers. And the millionaire mindset that no matter what, that you're deciding you're going to keep your promises to yourself. A lot of us fail not because we can't do something, but because we don't keep our promises to ourselves. So I'm going to write this down, Millionaire Mindset Monday. If you want to take notes, come on YouTube. Hey, Budget to Success, how you doing? I've been seeing your content. Good job. Okay, Millionaire Mindset Monday. Okay. My pen don't never work on this board, but it works on a different one. I don't know which one it was, but this one always tripping. Don't know. That's probably why they have the glass board marker. So maybe I'll use this one. I like writing in pink. Maybe we'll switch to blue today. So, okay. Millionaire Mindset Monday. Let's move on. Oh, I didn't get any ones. However, what I was going to tell you guys, motivation is always going to run out. Okay. Dr. Kanisha, I'll show her book again. Dr. Kanisha, her business is literally, her company is called Transform Nation. And also somebody else that I work with, Dr. Mark Holland, he talks about transformation instead of motivation, because you can always get motivated. You can, why did they send it in text message? You can always get motivated, but even though you're motivated, your life doesn't transform, right? And that's because motivation runs out. But when you have the mindset that, hey, I want to transform my life, that's where you go from. Another speaker, I think I was listening to Eric Thomas for like hours yesterday on my drive. But Eric Thomas says he was just a motivational speaker. He would tell his story and that would motivate others to do more, which he's motivated me into starting this. He's one of the people that helped me. However, he said other speakers were empowering people. Transformation and empowerment. When you focus on transforming, that gives you the power to move forward, right? Motivation, it has the engine going, but you need the power to stay on. Just like I need the power to stay on these lights, okay? Now, hold on, let me see something because I really want my notes right in my hand, and that's why we have a business iPad. So let me see if I can log back in and get my notes off of this. Oh, it might ask me for a code. Hold on, y'all. Let me see. See something because I don't even know it. Any questions so far? Any questions so far? Okay. Now, oh, hold on. Let me see if my notes are up. There they go. There's the notes. Okay. So now I can just go to this screen. All right. Okay. So this, oh, it's not even in that chat. Shoot. Which chat is it in? Hold on one second, guys. 1 second. Let me see something. Okay. Okay, right. It's in there. Okay, cool. 1 second. Okay. All right. When I was writing, hey, Sands, what's up? When I was writing my book, Who Motivates the Motivator, it's on my page. Check out the flyer. I remember times where I didn't keep promises to myself. Okay. Let's just draw this out. And remember, I'm not a Picasso. Okay. So let me get some water. 1 second, y'all. I'm not Picasso, but I'm gonna draw this out. So this is you. Okay. Okay, that's you. Okay, this is your heart. This is your brain. Okay. When you tell yourself that you're going to start Monday, it's in your brain, right? Monday. You know, when are you going to start on Monday? Working out? Okay, work out. How was the ride home? Okay. Working out, right? So on Monday, you tell yourself you're going to start working out. Monday comes, and what do you say? It's two things. You either say tomorrow, or you say, oh, I'll start next Monday. Okay. This is an example of keeping promises to yourself. So follow along. Okay. So a lot of people will say, I'll start tomorrow. I'll start next Monday, even though you told yourself you would start this Monday. Today's Tuesday, so it's not a good example. Today is Tuesday. The holiday be throwing me off. You know, funny, quick interjection. I never take time off of work, especially on the holidays. I don't even celebrate the holidays. Everything in this world is made up, and that's not one of the things that I go with. So, anyways, today's Tuesday, and we're doing Millionaire Mindset Monday. So we behind the whole day. Well, I'm talking about I started late. Anyways, okay. So promises you keep to yourself. One of the promises a lot of people keep to themselves is um starting to work out, right? So you said tomorrow, you said next Monday. Now, what happens is your heart is broken. You don't know it, but because you lied to yourself and said you would start Monday and you didn't start, you said, I'm gonna start tomorrow. I'm gonna start next Monday. And then next Monday comes and you're like, okay, I'm gonna start. So it's September now, right? So I'm gonna start in October. Right? Anybody? Drop it in the chat if this is you. Drop some fire in the chat if you know this is you. No shame here. We're just here to help each other. So now you said you're going to start in October. October is the 10th month of the year, right? And so what do you guys think comes after you told yourself you're going to start in October? Mind you, your heart is broken from you lying tomorrow, next week, next month. Then we get into 2026. Okay? You get into 2026. Hey, chosen hands, welcome in, everybody. Happy Tuesday. This is Millionaire Mindset Monday, but it's Tuesday since it was Labor Day yesterday. Okay. 2026. Your heart is broken because you keep lying to yourself. Now you don't even believe you can do it because you kept lying to yourself on when you were going to get started. Does that make sense? Drop a 1 in the chat if that makes sense. Okay. So what we were talking about was keeping promises to yourself. There's a lot of times where, you'll make a promise to yourself, and because, it's not somebody else, you don't hold yourself accountable on the promises you make to yourself. If you tell somebody, hey, I can cut your hair on Thursday, and they call, hey, we still on for Thursday? We're still on. But where does the accountability come in for you? You have to hold yourself accountable. You have to keep the promises to yourself. You have to believe that you can do it and that you can change your life. Okay. So for me, the promises I broke for myself in the past, sometimes I stayed in relationships or friendships for too long. I broke my own standards, my own morals, my values. I played small when I knew I was built for more. Okay, that's why chapter 2 is about keeping commitments to yourself in my book, Who Motivates the Motivator? Because if you can't trust you, you're breaking your own heart, you'll never build anything that will last. You have to start keeping your commitments to yourself. How do I do that? Mindset. That's why we're talking about millionaire mindset. There's 5 things that I do every day. It's called the rule of 5. Okay, rule of 5. This helps my mindset. Okay, number 1, pray, meditate. Number 2, read. Number 3, listen to audio teachings. Number 4, write and review my dreams and goals. Number 5, exercise. Okay, exercise. Those are the 5 things that you have to do. If you want to see this the right way, we're on YouTube as well. Coach Ablaza is the page, okay? Number 1, wake up and pray. Do not wake up and get on your phone. It raises your blood pressure, and I know it. As soon as I look at that bright screen when I wake up, my heart beats fast. And it's not just me. It might be subtle at first. Your heart might not be beating fast. However, thank you for the fire. Welcome in. How are you doing today? Good afternoon. Happy Tuesday. Okay, this is a Millionaire Mindset Talk. Okay, so pray. Say what you're grateful for. When you say what you're grateful for, you automatically are going to get more of that. Okay. Hey, interviewing fours. What up, my boy? What it do? What it do? I need a new polo. And I was just going to do some calling today. I need a new polo. pink collar brands. You know, that's the branding agency. I want a pink collar and a white shirt. Look, you like, I can't even come on here with her wanting to order something. My bad. Okay, I'm gonna let it go. Okay, so anyways, y'all, that's my boy. He does all prints, clothing, papers, things for events. So tap in with his brand, RBY. Is it RBY Prints? I think. Okay. So anyways, number 2, read. Here we are. This is the book I'm reading right now. It's called, let me see, Winning Within. Winning Within. Dr. Kanisha Williams. Okay. Yes, thank you. Thank you. And it's also called Rate Your Thinking. So every chapter you rate your thinking. And rate means recognize, analyze, trace, and elevate. This lady is phenomenal. Oh, thank you for the badge. Yes, okay, the 3 badge, period. She's phenomenal. And I don't say that about everybody. See, I said that about Rio. That's my boy right there, Dr. Kanisha. These are good people. When you're working on your millionaire mindset, you want to work with people that are good people. And I really appreciate you, and I really appreciate her as well. So that book is about mindset. And even the chapter I just read was on emotions and feelings and what they mean. And I'm going to give you a quick thing about emotions. Emotions last, welcome in. Emotions last for 90 seconds. It is our thoughts that keep it going. So whether it's negative or positive, they last for 90 seconds, and your thoughts is what keeps those emotions going. So think about that. But that's a good read. So read a book that's educational, inspirational, or motivational. Okay. Number 3 is to listen to audio teachings. Lucky you, you're here listening to this. This is an audio teaching. I listen to Eric Thomas, Les Brown, Terry Savelle Foy, and I read their books as well, and they help me. And when you listen to an audio, it should be educational, inspirational, motivational. Big ups, Terry. How you doing? Educational, as far as maybe a trade that you want to go in, a certain niche, a certain business. So I should be reading branding books on how big brands build themselves bigger, right? And I have a book that's on that. I also like to read books that are about mindset, though. So this is my favorite to read, motivation and mindset. But anyways, listen to audio with the same parameters, something that'll inspire you, motivate you, keep you going, empower you, transform your life. Number 4, write and review your dreams and goals. I don't have my planner in here, but my planner is broken down by the week, the day, and the month. On the weekly part, I write a daily affirmation and I write my goals and my dreams. Right now, I have 3 goals. Wake up, pray. And I know that that's there. I know it's number 1 of this, but it's called checks and balances. I make sure I have it more than one spot. It's like, if you didn't pray immediately, you're going to pray when you do this planner. So sometimes it just, sometimes you just wake up, go to the bathroom. Oh, wait, I didn't pray. But I want to make prayer a staple in my life. And of course, you pray here, there, today, tomorrow, whatever, but y'all get it, right? So to speak is also a daily goal I have. Content, going live, speaking at events, that all ties in together, okay? And then my other goal is to work on my book. So my book is being published on Amazon. It's coming out September 22nd. So that's my 3rd goal. And once that goal is published, it's still ongoing. Nothing ever stops, right? It keeps going. It keeps going. Y'all like that song? But that's my goals. Number 5 is exercise. What I do is I wake up at about, I would have to say 4:30 now when I work out. Get to the gym at 5. Work out from 5 to 6:30. There's like those in-between times where you're not working out, you gotta use the bathroom or you gotta clean the treadmill. So I find that those minutes add up. So I go for an hour and a half so I can get a good hour workout in. But this is the routine that you need every day to work on your mindset. Once you work on your mindset, your heart gets whole again. Because once you work on your mindset, you're able to keep the promises to yourself. You're able to realize the cycles that you're in and why you're not keeping promises and how to change that. If you have any negative people or negative emotions, situations, negative situations in your life, cut the tie. I can't do it anymore. And so for me, I have to cut the tie for myself. I have to cut the tie for my kids. I have to cut the tie for my mental health. I can't do any more negativity. It's really annoying. Um, I just can't do it, you know? And so I would have to say that in life, people are not perfect. People are people. People are flawed. If I was Jesus, I would be perfect, but I'm not Jesus, okay? And so sometimes, you know, things are negative. Somebody attempting to hack me. That's crazy. I need to check on that. Okay, hopefully that message is still there. That was crazy. Anyways, yeah, negative people or negative situations, like you'll be so wrapped up in it, you can't even see what's going on, right? You can't even see what's going on. So just if it's negative, go ahead and cut the tie. That's what you got to do. Um, Now listen, when I finally shifted, and this is in my book. So if you need help with motivation, read the book. Transformation in your life, mindset, read the book. September 22nd. When I started applying the rule of five from chapter 7, right? This is the rule of five, it's in chapter 7, how to do it, how it's broken down. Praying, reading, journaling, listening, and writing daily, my entire life changed. I've been doing the rule of five for 7, going on 8 years, and it has changed my life. This right here has changed my life. It has helped me keep my promises to myself. It has helped me work on my mindset. It has helped me keep my promises to my children, keep my promises to God. You know, He gave us this life. We only have one life to live, and we have a purpose. Everybody has a purpose, but you're not going for your purpose because you're too distracted with a job or a person or anything that's distracting you at this moment. Anything that doesn't go towards your purpose, your goal, positivity, it's a distraction. And a lot of us don't make it to where we're going because we're distracted. Okay. Now, this routine right here gave me clarity to start my first LLC and never look back. Never look back. I have not looked back at a regular job since I started this company 7 or 8 years ago. Let me stop saying or. It's going on 8 years. Okay. It's not 7 flat. We're going on 8. That's why we're going on 8, y'all. Woo. Say a prayer for me. Okay. Action step. This is the challenge for the week. This week, I want you to pick one promise to keep to yourself. Maybe it's working on your business an hour a day. Maybe it's working on yourself, doing the rule of five. This could be the promise. Working on your mindset. Maybe it's reading for 10 minutes. Maybe it's putting fear in the back seat and making the call that you've been avoiding. Write it down, say it out loud, keep your promise because millionaires aren't made by chance. Hold on, somebody needs me to say that again. Millionaires are not made by chance. You have to put in the blood, sweat, and tears if you want this, the work. Okay. And also, faith without works is dead. You need faith, you need work. Okay. You need faith in God, you need faith in yourself. You need it all on this journey. But let me say that again. Hold on. Millionaires aren't made by chance. I used to think to myself, when will I be a millionaire? When will I be a millionaire? You cannot be a millionaire until you're offering something like a product or service, excuse me, that costs a substantial amount to become a millionaire. You're not going to wake up and the million is in your bank account. You have to be, do, and have. Be the person that deserves it, that will keep it, do the work, and you will have whatever you need. What's involved in doing the work? What's involved in doing the work is finding what you love to do and how you can help others with it. Once you impact others' lives, the income will come to you. Once I stopped worrying about the money, money is a piece of paper. It's made up. The thing that's real is the effect you have on other people's lives and their company. Like I'm building brands. I'm building companies out here for people to sell products, for people to sell services. People are not attracted to a brand that's ugly. I wish I could give y'all an example. Like Walmart, is a billion-dollar business. People are attracted to their colors. Their colors are blue and yellow. Blue means trust. You have to trust your grocery store, right? Okay. So they've built a brand that people can trust. But let me see, what brand would I have to say is a little shaky? Let me see. I can't even, let me drink some water real quick. What brand has shut down? You know what? We're gonna go with Party City because they shut down, but it's not because of the aesthetic. Party City, I believe, in my opinion, is shut down because it costed too much. Okay. So if your price is so high and your audience, your client can't afford it, your business is going to shut down. When you're in the business to help people, like it's for parties. So what do we have parties for? Holidays, celebrations, anniversaries, birthdays for kids, and your price is triple Amazon, you get put out of business. When you're in it for your customers, you say, okay, this costed me $5 to purchase. I'm going to sell it for $8, right? But when you get into the double triples, okay, it costs us, let me get an example. Okay, this marker costs $5, but I sell it to my customer for $15. That's triple the price that you got it for. And so, of course, this is not about branding. This is about mindset. However, you have to know that when you're in it for the customer, you're not going to tax them $1 million for something that costs you $1. Okay? Hopefully that helps. Now, millionaires aren't made by chance. They're made by choices daily. What are the choices that you're making? Look, yeah. What time is it? Okay, I'm doing good on time. I'm like, I want to stop at every point. The choices you make daily. A lot of people will tell you, it's okay to make mistakes. You're not making mistakes. You're making decisions. And I have done the same thing. Some of my decisions have been good. Some of my decisions have been bad. But all of them, I have paid for them, whether it's a good result or a bad result. Okay. So, yeah, they're not mistakes. They're choices. They're decisions that you're making for your life. And you have to start making good ones if you want your life to have fruit. This is look, y'all, when I realized it wasn't Monday, I was 10 years old. However, this is your Millionaire Mindset Monday, and I'll leave you with this. You can, you will, you must, because your family is counting on you. Your future is counting on you, and the world is waiting for your greatness. Hey, Scoop, how you doing? Good morning. Well, good afternoon. If this spoke to you, go pre-order my new book, Who Motivates the Motivator. Inside, I share the exact stories, strategies, and mindset shifts that help me go from broken to building legacies. Pre-orders open September 22nd, my 35th birthday, and the first 15 copies will have a special raffle entry. So get ready. This is the season where you don't just read about motivation, you live it. Your life is going to transform. Your life is going to transform when you motivate yourself, when you work on your mindset, right? Work on your mindset. Your life, this is your year. It doesn't matter that we're in September. 2025 is still your year. It's still my year. And I'm going to make good decisions. And I'm going to cut off negative people and situations. It's our year. We're just getting started. This is my 35th year of life. I have my book coming out. Who Motivates the Motivator.com is at the link in my bio. Today is the last day that you can just go purchase it now for the pre-orders. There's going to be a wait list soon. Okay, we have a lot of people wanting the book. It's going to be a wait list because I want to make sure we can do some good stuff. I'm not going to tell y'all right now, but September 22nd, my 35th birthday, my book orders will be starting then. Okay, I hope you have a beautiful and a blessed day. If you're on YouTube, please